The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because
off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Morris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. The short hands, it's Hart. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Durham. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hodges. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. To the ground with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they're able to get him on the ground. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Garrett. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. They want to get this defense on its heels. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And we're even here in the 1st.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just
turning it on. Powers through. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 2nd down, he'll throw it. caught in the backfield. It's Hodges. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Hodges. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Daly. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. Quick tempo here for the offense. Trying play action. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
At the 17-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's House. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They punted away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Daly. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Purdue! This defense making a big... putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take... The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
On the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Flips it out to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Morris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over USF.
Caught over the middle. It's Durham.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play-action fake. They're working that left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll keep it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Boilermakers are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that cut.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daly. He's out past the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights, good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Handoff from the gun. Crosses to 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Wants to throw on third. Pocket breaking down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on third down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Going to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The kick is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in stride inside the 20.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to FIU. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man, it's Daly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Special teams heading out after the third down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
That's caught. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense in the hurry up. Just keep slinging it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
with the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Using the quick game.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Back to the ground game on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Daly. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Caught near the sticks. It's Daly. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. On the ground, it's Hodges. There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Boilermakers! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Army. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's
turning on the Jets. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Second down now after the sack. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Got the quick completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's House. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 45. Push down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They kick it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Sometimes it's just